everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights 2, Storm of Zehir. Last episode, we made our way into Neverwinter at last, and we're only able to look around a very small area in the Black Lake District. Did some exploring a little bit, happened to find a device that is going to help us look at those arcane nexuses that we've been finding. There's 3 that I know we need to look at, and we'll investigate them soon enough. Right now, however, we need to go and speak with the three merchant companies here. So let's go investigate and see what we can find out. See if we can get permission to trade in here, and also see if we can find out what happened to those people we're looking for. Everyone get inside. We'll start with the first one, John Archin here. Everyone in? Good.
Tantum and well met, traveler. Welcome to the headquarters of the Circle of Friends.
Alright. Can you tell me about being a merchant?
It is a life fraught with complication and difficulty, but also tremendous opportunities to do good. It is important to always recall that. So let that be a lesson to you in your dealings. There is always time to be just and giving.
Yes.
That was quick and simple. We only got one more merchant to talk to finish
Tantum
that.
and well met, traveler. Welcome to the headquarters of the Circle of Friends.
I'm looking for 2 associates of my employer, Ilfos and Kizu. They were supposed to have visited one of the merchant organizations here in Neverwinter recently. Have you seen them? I'm sorry, friend. As much as I'd like to help, this matter is somewhat sensitive, and I must keep information on it between members of our organization.
Can you tell me about the Circle of Friends?
Of course. What are your questions?
What are the benefits of membership in the Circle of Friends?
We believe that a strong economy is the best reward. Though anyone with 2 apples to sell is welcomed in a starving city, even the most satisfied towns are glad to see the Circle of Friends. Surpluses may deny profits for some, but never us. In addition to this, our members are granted access to our private collection of arms, armor, and provisions. Because we support the well-being of the Sword Coast, many of our items are donated by the devotees of the House of the Triad, Tyr, Torm, and Kind Ilmater, and their allies. Finally, each of our member organizations receive a distribution of profits dependent on their rank, though some of these profits will be donated to charity. The Sword Coast cannot recover by mercantile means alone, you know. We must show kindness to help it flourish.
Tell me about your organization.
A merchant cartel we may be, but we firmly believe it is also our responsibility to aid the citizens of the Sword Coast who have suffered in the recent war. How can we fill our coffers when the needy suffer so? I agree. It is the responsibility of those powerful and wealthy to assist those in need. I am glad to hear you say that. Perhaps you would be a good fit for the Circle of Friends.
What are the benefits of membership in the Circle of Friends?
We believe that a strong economy is the best reward. Oh wait, we already asked that.
Do your members have to abide by any special rules?
We encourage our members to be professional in their dealings and kind in their demeanor, to act in ways that benefit both the Circle of Friends and the Sword Coast as a whole. Though I must say, we do have one absolute rule. Members of the Circle must always offer a fair price to towns suffering from a shortage of goods. Nothing but grief lasts from extorting gold from those most in need. We are not naive nor fools. We know well the desire to turn a profit, and Joaquin's own smile is gold. But such a profit should not be at the cost of our customers, not at the expense of the poor. Because of our reputation, our kindness is well repaid. In times of surplus, those who sell to us will always present us with the best price, a gift in return for our persistent efforts to aid this struggling nation. So you see, being good is sometimes more than its own reward, eh?
Alright, farewell. We gotta investigate the
Yes.
other 3 here.
Indeed, although I do happen to find myself feeling in favor of the Circle of Friends.
Yeah, you would, Alice. Let's see what the other groups you have to say.
Indeed. Now, if you don't mind, please come in here. Alan? Please stop lingering. Oh, bloody hell.
What? What is it?
Indeed.
Come on. Let's speak with Aster Maris here. Also, what are you again? You're Tyr. Yeah, that would explain why. Okay.
I greet you, stranger. Was there something you wanted to ask?
Can you tell me about being a merchant?
If you're looking for trade secrets, you're out of luck. But advice I can give for 100 gold.
I don't know. Sounds like a scam, but sure, take this.
Very well, then. As a merchant, you must be as good as your word, but be careful how to use it. There was a trade agreement, I remember, some years ago. And he learned never to swear by his eye again. The one he had left, that is. May you remember that one, for the sake of your vision. Oop, wrong button. You should go back and speak with Volo about it. There we will.
Yes?
I greet you, stranger. Was there something you wanted to ask?
I'm looking for 2 associates of my employer, Ilfos and Kizu. They were supposed to have visited one of the merchant organizations here in Neverwinter. Have you seen them? If I had, I'd certainly not discuss that information with a representative of an unaligned merchant organization.
Can you tell me
Access to our extensive network of information gathering is yet another benefit of membership with the Forgotten Lords.
Can you tell me about the Forgotten Lords?
I suppose I have the time. What do you want to know?
Tell me about your organization.
This is the official Neverwintian office of the Forgotten Lords. Our main headquarters are located in Waterdeep. We are the most efficient of the honest merchant organizations on the Sword Coast, and obviously the superior choice for any aspiring merchant company. Honest? You wouldn't happen to be referring to the Faded Wind's suspected ties to the Zentrum, would you? Oh, no, not at all. Why would you ask something like that?
What are the benefits of membership in the Forgotten Lords?
To put it simply, the opportunity to participate in the Sword Coast's largest and most profitable merchant enterprise. We provide our members with access to lucrative export deals and access to rare and magical equipment for our more adventurous colleagues. Finally, participating organizations, of course, receive part of our quite sizable monthly profit distribution.
Do your members have to abide by any special rule?
Actually, what... Isn't it also important to assist those in need, by the way? Indeed, for the Temples of Tyr or the Thunder. We are merchants, not philanthropists.
Do your members have to abide by any special rules?
Not really. Of course, if you wish to advance to higher ranks within our organization, you will need to pay larger dues. Comes with the territory, as they say. And now and then we will have certain jobs that we'd like you to perform for us, but that is as much an opportunity as anything. However, we do try to keep the economy of the region stable. We neither gouge nor undercharge during shortages. It's hardly beneficial to our long-term business strategy. But I must be clear, we are not a charity. We are a merchant organization. The merchant organization. As far as turning up strong profit goes, no one else can compete.
Alright, thank you for talking with us. Farewell. I think I'm a bit in favor of this company here. The Forgotten Lords? Yeah, working for profit, that's exactly what I'm in favor of.
Yes, you would at that. After all, you would work with the people who want who are trying to get money.
Yeah, but it's not like I'm trying to gouge anyone or take everyone's money. Still, let's talk with the last group.
Yes?
Indeed. Who's Martin Keller?
New face, huh? Welcome to the headquarters of the Faded Wind, stranger. What do you need?
Though who that other person is, I don't know. I'm looking for 2 associates of my employer, Ilfos and Kizu. They were supposed to have visited one of the merchant organizations here in Neverwinter recently. Have you seen them?
Sorry, stranger, I can't provide confidential information to outsiders. Perhaps if you were to join.
Alright, can you tell me about the Faded Winds?
Aye, what'd you want to know?
How about you tell me about your organization?
I'll be frank with you, the rumors are true. The Faded Winds were once the legit face of the Black Network and fenced goods for the Zentrum. Those lower in the ranks had no idea about the connection, but when we did, we rose up and kicked out the Zent loyalists. Now we're free and on our own, doing far better than those Zents ever did.
You're sure no Zent connections remain?
None in the leadership, that's for sure. And you best believe Nasher gave us all the fine-toothed comb before he even let the Fated Winds take more than a long look at Neverwinter City.
What are the benefits of membership in the Fated Winds?
Benefits? Oh, we've got plenty. Those other organizations talk a dragon's weight, but they don't reward like the Winds do, that's for certain. Our members are unique people, aye, we know that well. If you have taste for some more unsavory, uncommon goods, we can get those for you. And if you know where those are wanted, feel free to sell them where you like. The higher price, the better. And for companies working with us, there's our monthly profit distribution, which is second to none, I promise you that.
Well, it is still good to know the Zentrum no longer controls your interests.
Aye, the Zens got their own agenda, and it's one I want no part of. Banites and Syrises tearing out each other's throats. The chaos and the Anarok. Bah, I've been a part of another group. I had two different ideas of how to do things, and I tell you, that never ends well. But that's chatter. Anything else?
Do your members have to abide by any special rules?
Maybe for those with weak consciences, but those folk are not meant for the Fated Winds. Let me make it plain. Only so much money in the realms, you know? And if you spend all your time worrying about who gets what, that money, right through your fingers. Life, trade, it's a game, and whether you're sweet on Timura or Bashaba, you know, luck or not, there's winners and losers. We're out to win, and we'll do what it takes to make that happen. You join up with us, stranger, we'll make sure you're on the right side of that line.
Alright, thank you. That's all for now, thanks.
Let me just speak with this other person here. I'm curious who this is. Also, oh, that's a table.
What's your business here? You've come to deal with the Fated Wind.
Yeah, maybe, if you're lucky. We represent a company of no small importance.
The luck here is on your end, if we think you're good enough. Go bother Keller. I don't have time to deal with you.
I ask you.
What's your business here? You've come to deal with the Fated Wind.
What can you tell me about the Fated Winds?
I can tell you that its leader doesn't have time to chat with a small-time tin peddler. Talk to Keller. Ah, so he's the leader. Alright, so, let's see here. On the one hand, it's pretty clear that the options are good, neutral, evil, in a way. Helping the poor and with charities, so probably less profits. Neutral, so moderate profits without gouging and without charity. And getting as much profits as you can, and damn the people who are lesser.
Follow me.
Get out of there, please.
Yes?
And damn the people who you're exploiting. There's also the option of, it seems like they sell goods that are more related to gods, so probably help clerics and divine casters and stuff like that more. This is a group that helps out the magicians and the like more, and this is the group that would help out the rogues more. Well, with the mention of unsavory gear. So, thinking about our group of four, without a doubt, Alice here would certainly go for the Circle of Friends. She is, well, she's a worshipper of Tyr. I double-checked that. I thought she was Tyr, and I was sure. And she is the good type. She would indeed want to join them here. Alan Strata might not be against joining the Fated Winds, but he'd probably be more for the group that is focused entirely on the most money and gets the most money through their dealings. No bad reputation or everything. A bad reputation can screw things over. He's overall neutral, so he wouldn't be doing the evil things necessarily.
I
suppose so.
Mr. Magdalene isn't in this for the money, but he is in this for magical knowledge. He'd probably want to go for the Forgotten Lords here because of the promise of magic and the like. And Juliana Bronzebelly doesn't really care as long as she gets to fight.
I ask you to follow me.
So, there are more in favor of the Forgotten Lords. I would personally want to go for the Circle of Friends. There's overall no reason I'd want to go in here unless we were playing a more evil party or the like. So, that's the question. Do I go with the option that more of our characters would want to go for? Or do we go with the good situation? What are your levels in your classes anyway? Lawful neutral
What do you
and chaotic neutral.
Sure.
You're
yes.
pure neutral, and you're the only one who's good. How did I never realize that? I made a group that's pretty much more neutral than anything else. Lawful good, lawful neutral, chaotic neutral, and pure neutral.
Yes?
So really, it does kind of be like that. It's more in the neutral side, one in the good. What am I gonna do? Because, pardon me, like I said, I really do want to join the Circle of Friends more than anyone else. That's me personally, not the RP side. The RP side would want to join the Forgotten Lords. It really is kind of a tough choice. You know what? How about I flip a coin 2 out of 3 times, just to make the decision here? I don't usually do this. I'm probably, no matter which choice I make, I'm going to be on a, I really should have gone with the other one, kind of situation. So, I may play through this again later on my own. So, I'll flip a coin. Heads, we go with the Forgotten Lords. Tails, we go with the Circle of Friends. And it'll be a 2 out of 3 thing. So, let's see. First flip, we have heads, Forgotten Lords. Second flip, we have heads. Alright, Forgotten Lords it is. The choice is made. The majority outweighs the leader. Everyone get in here, please. That means you too, Mr. Magdalene.
I greet you, stranger. Was there something you wanted to ask?
Yeah, if you don't mind, I'm interested in joining your organization.
Excellent. The initial membership dues are of 250 trade bars. This will purchase the associate level membership as well as a permanent trading pass for the city.
I have the necessary trade bars and I want to join.
Very good. There is one final regulation I will need to inform you of before we can proceed. Once you join our ranks, you will not be eligible for membership in the other cartels. Like any professional organization, we are quite protective of our trade secrets, as you may imagine. Of course, considering the advantages of membership in the Lords, why would you want to join with anyone else?
All good points, but I'll need some more time to weigh my options.
Very well. We are always accepting new members, so feel free to return when you've made your decision. Oh. Well, we
I
kinda
greet you, stranger.
did. I don't suppose I could get you to lower that number to 200 bars, could I? An excellent try, but the regulation is non-negotiable. With business savvy like that, however, I can see you would do well with us.
Understood. I'd like to join.
Superb! I will process your registration as an associate of the Forgotten Lords immediately. If you wish, you may speak with the quartermaster who can provide you with access to our supplies. We got a Neverwinter entry pass given to all members, and we have Forgotten Lord.
Here is your pass to the city. If you present this to the city lords, they will waive your entry fee. Feel free to begin saving for your next rank. The fee is significant, so be prepared to work for it. At times, I may have additional work you can do for the lords, if you are interested. Welcome to our organization, associate. May fortune be with you.
Neverwinter entry pass. There's nothing special about this item. There's a unique power to it. That doesn't do anything. Alright.
Ready.
Everyone now has
You'll
one.
follow behind me, all right?
Follow my lead.
Aye.
Just put it in the last spot there.
Yes.
Alright, and we have... Forgotten Lord. You have joined the Forgotten Lords, whose mercantile prowess has afforded you a greater understanding of all things pecuniary. +2 appraise. And we can speak with our quartermaster, who I don't see where they are. Anyway,
Yes, associate?
So, what do I need to do to attain the next rank within the cartel? The current price for a membership at the colleague level is, let me see, 1,000 trade bars. Are you still interested? Let me discuss something else first. Do you have any work for me? Indeed. I have learned of a significant opportunity to the north. Trade with the town of Port Last has stopped entirely. Neither ships nor caravans have been able to leave or enter the area. There is little about Port Last itself that interests us. However, they do happen to be the primary importer of knucklehead ivory from Icewind Dale. We have many buyers in Waterdeep that are dying to purchase fine ivory jewelry and are willing to pay extremely high prices to get it. If you can restore both land and sea trade to the city, it should provide us with a source of ivory to meet these demands. As an additional incentive, we will also pay 500 trade bars for opening each trade route, land and sea. I'm looking for 2 associates of my employer, Ilfos and Kizu. They were supposed to have visited one of the merchant organizations here in Neverwinter recently. Have you seen them? Ilfos and Kizu? Yes, I remember them. They spoke with me briefly on several occasions when doing business with Neverwinter City. If I recall, they were last seen here, meeting with Jordan Wright. Which I'm afraid is not particularly good news. Wright is dirty, used to be associated with the Zents, though all evidence points to him having come clean recently. Why? Why would associates of the Zentrim be allowed to operate freely within Neverwinter? As I said, all evidence points to him having given up those connections, and people have pretty short memories when gold is concerned. I don't think Wright is going to give up anything on his own, but I suppose it cannot hurt to ask him. In the meantime, as you advance with us, I will make inquiries to try and gather more information.
indeed. How many trade bars do we have? Okay, we have 20,000 trade bars. We can definitely afford to rank up. Let's start by doing our question to Jordan Wright here. Just to get that out of the way, though I have a feeling he's not going to say anything. Come on, everyone get in here. Mojo, that means you too.
Why are you wasting my time?
I'm here to ask after Ilfos and Kizu. I've heard they met with you, and my employer is searching for them.
What madness is this? You're barging into my headquarters and decide that you will interrogate me? Stop wasting my time. If you can't find your friends, take it up with a watch and leave me out of it.
Okay, as I expected. Right, we have that. That's the quest we need to do up in Port Last. Okay, we have our thing to do here. We have enough trade bars, we can definitely rank up, so let's do that. I see no reason not to. Everyone get in here, please. Thank you.
Yes, associate?
Nope, nope. Missed someone. There we go.
Yes, associate?
Yes, I'd like to purchase the next rank. A wise decision. You are now officially a colleague of the Forgotten Lords. You should speak with the quartermaster. He should be able to offer you access to new goods. Do you have any new work for me? Yes, I do. Something critical, in fact. You are one of the most promising candidates here in the Sword Coast office. Lately, there's a serious matter that has arisen, and I feel it may be well suited for a group with your particular talents. We have received word that New Leaf, a small town within the Neverwinter Wood, is undergoing a massive shortage of all trade goods. This sort of situation runs the risk of damaging the economy throughout the region. by all rights, is extremely rare. This being the case, I would like you to travel there and investigate what has occurred. If you are able to trade the goods they require to end the shortage as well, so much the better.
Alright, what do I need to do to attain the next rank within the cartel?
That will be 2,000 trade bars.
Well, fortunately, we are quite well off. I have the necessary trade bars. I'd like to purchase the next rank.
A fine choice. You are now registered as a fellow of the Forgotten Lords. My, you are certainly moving up the ranks quickly, aren't you?
Impressive. Do you have any more work for me?
The recently constructed trading post here in the Black Lake District would be a prime piece of property. I want it in the hands of one of our members' companies. I want you to purchase it. I'm sure the other cartels want it as well. You'd best be prepared to move quickly for it.
So how do we get the next rank within the cartel?
The membership cost for the directorship is 2,000 trade bars. Regrettably, though, you cannot purchase the next rank outright. I trust your abilities, but the organization leaders in Waterdeep remain unconvinced. I'm sure that anything else you can do for the Lords, donations aside, would earn you a great deal of favor.
Do you have any other jobs for me?
I do, but regrettably it is not much. A Genasi calling himself Phineas the Sensate has approached us requesting extremely small quantities of some hard-to-find resources. Quite the dandy, really. I do not believe my time is best spent dealing in matters of petty cash, but it might be suitable for your company. You can find him idling in the garden outside the temple if you are interested.
Greetings,
Do you have any more work?
Not at the moment. I would advise you to check with Sir Naval. He usually pays well if you are interested in doing city business. You might also check with the quartermaster to see if we have an available export contract.
I ask you to follow
I'll keep
me
that in mind.
now.
And thank you for making us a member of the Forgotten Lords. I'm sure this will be quite profitable for both of us, as you could tell from how many trade bars we already had. Don't worry, we'll get right on those projects of yours.
Indeed. For now, though, I think we should probably return. Although, we should at least open up the trading post here in the city.
Oh yes, agreed. We need to start up our caravans here. We need all the money we can get.
But for now, I believe this episode has gone on long enough. That was a very good episode, I think. Very interesting. Forgotten Lords might not be too bad. Again, I personally would like to do the Circle of Friends and get more done there, but that's just me. Next episode, I believe we will move onwards and head out, and we'll take care of a few things left here in the city, and then head back to town and speak with the people back in the keep. But that'll be in the next episode. So until then, I'm Chester44. That is Alice Starshield, Mr. Madeline, Alan Strata, Juliana Bronzebelly, Umoja, and Lastri Cassere. This has been a Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights 2, Storm of Zehir. And I shall see you all next time.